Welcome to Market Moves ETX. This podcast is hosted by David McAtee, a real estate agent with Realty One Group Rose in Tyler, Texas. Each episode is created for East Texans who want a clearer understanding of the local real estate market. Whether you're buying, selling, investing, or simply staying informed, you'll get straightforward insights, local context, and practical guidance without pressure or hype. Let's get started.
One question I hear all the time is whether staging a home really helps it sell faster. The answer is yes, but maybe not for the reasons most people think. A lot of folks picture expensive furniture, professional decorators, and a big budget when they hear the word staging. The truth is that good staging is usually much simpler than that. I believe buyers need to be able to picture themselves living in your home. If they spend more time noticing clutter or personal items than they do noticing the house itself, you've made their decision harder instead of easier. That's one reason I always encourage sellers to look at their home through a buyer's eyes. It isn't about making your home look perfect, but it is about making it feel welcoming and easy to imagine living in. One thing I've learned over the years is that first impressions matter more than most people realize. You don't get those first few days on the market back, and that's when the greatest number of buyers are usually paying attention. I've often said that when you price a home wrong, you don't get that time back. The same idea applies to presentation, because if buyers lose interest during those first showings, it can be difficult to rebuild that excitement later. Simple changes usually make the biggest difference. Clean rooms, clear countertops, fresh-smelling spaces, and furniture arranged to make rooms feel open can completely change how a buyer experiences a home. Natural light is another thing that people sometimes overlook. Opening curtains, replacing burned-out light bulbs, and making rooms feel bright creates a much more inviting atmosphere. I also encourage sellers to put away some of the personal touches that make the house uniquely theirs. Family photos, collections, and highly personalized decorations have meaning to you, but buyers need room to picture their own lives in that space. Sometimes people ask me if staging means hiding flaws. My answer is no, because I don't believe in covering up problems or pretending something is better than it is. I've always tried to be honest with the people I work with, even when it's not the easiest conversation to have. I'd rather lose a listing than encourage someone to make a decision that doesn't serve them well. That same philosophy applies when we prepare a home for the market. My job isn't to tell people what they want to hear, but to help them understand what buyers are likely to notice. Every house is different and every situation is different. I don't have a crystal ball, and nobody can promise exactly how quickly a home will sell. What we can do is stack the odds in your favor. Good pricing, thoughtful presentation, and realistic expectations work together much better than hoping for the perfect buyer to overlook avoidable distractions. I remember getting into real estate during the unusual market we experienced a few years ago. Homes were moving quickly, interest rates were low, and things looked easy from the outside. When the market changed, I learned that preparation matters more than momentum. That's when the real lessons started, and it reminded me that serving people means giving honest guidance instead of easy answers. Real estate has never really been about houses to me. It's always been about helping people make good decisions during one of the biggest moments of their lives. If staging helps buyers connect with your home, then it's worth the effort. If a small investment of time can create a stronger first impression, that's usually time well spent. I serve, I don't sell, and that's how I approach every conversation with buyers and sellers. My goal is to help you understand what works, explain why it works, and let you make confident decisions that fit your situation.
Thanks for listening to Market Moves ETX podcast. For more local real estate insights and written articles, visit marketmovesetx.com. If you'd like to connect directly, you can reach David at 903-437-7126. That's 903-437-7126. Market Moves ETX podcast is hosted by David McAtee with Realty One Group Rose in Tyler, Texas. We'll see you in the next episode.